Hello everyone, myself Chirag, and in this lecture we'll be looking at how to set up a queue based routing for a single user in your org. So let's start this session. Go to setup, search for messaging channel. So it will be in messaging settings. Go to messaging settings. Let's close this one and click on new and start. Select messaging for app and web. Let's provide the name. Messaging for web channel and click save. It creates your channel. So here we are getting an option of routing type. So let's duplicate this tab and just search for queue. Let's open this in classic. Just click on new and just give me a minute. If I go to cookie, I'll probably allow third party cookie. And if you go over here, refresh this page. So now we no longer need to go to classic. We can create our queue from here. Let's click on new. Let it be a messaging queue. Here we need to provide a routing configuration. So let's duplicate this tab once again. We create a routing configuration. So as soon as a PSR comes in a queue, it looks for the routing configuration and on the basis of it, it's route to the agent. So let messaging routing config. Routing priority let's say v1 and the capacity v1. Let it be most available. Click on save. So routing config is ready. Go to the queue, select the routing config, and from here select for messaging session. I will be part of this queue. Let's click on save. Once we save this, we can use this queue in omnichannel routing over here. So it's a queue and let it be messaging queue. And for the time being, let's keep the rest of the things same and save it. Once done, so I would also like to convey that this page is known as setup page, and each channel has one setup page and one record page. If you click on the name, it's a record page. So over here, we need to mark this channel as active. So when you click on active, to accept this terms and condition, then click on accept. Once done, this channel is marked as active. So now in order to initiate messaging, we also need to create an embedded service deployment. So let's create an embedded service deployment. A new deployment. So here we're getting deployment of type embedded messaging for in-app and web. Click on next. So initially right now we are focusing on web, and later on in this course we will also look at mobiles and custom clients. So for the time being, let's focus on web. Messaging for web deployment. For a domain, let's put foods.com, and select our channel and then click on save. So once we save this, it creates an experience site. So I will show that once the creation of embedded service deployment is completed. So whenever you create an embedded service deployment, we do create an experience site with respect to this embedded service deployment. And that experience site will be used by Salesforce behind the scene to send and receive messages. So we'll take a look into that. So if you see over here, the site endpoint is this one, and if you go to, let's say, all sites, and here if you see, this is the experience site. Now let's just go to sites, and I would like to show you one interesting thing over here, that whenever the first time you set up this embedded service deployment and you go to sites to see the settings of that sites, it asks you to accept the terms and conditions. So basically, Salesforce is planning to make a single domain for all your use case. For example, when you build an experience website, your domain will remain same if you see over here, and just the endpoint, or you can say the path to different folders is different. So let's just accept this and try register my domain site. Click on OK. So once the site gets registered, we will be able to see our site endpoint settings. So this setting affect all the CSS type. So here if you see below, this is our site endpoint. If you click on this and scroll down on this page, scroll down over here, you will see that a domain force.com is whitelisted, which we have added over there. So whenever you want to whitelist any domain, you need to go to the site and whitelist it. So we will see in our next lecture in what scenarios we usually whitelist the domains. So for the time being, let's try uh, initiating a chat. And before we do that, so let me just see, go to the embedded service deployment first. And if I go over here, embedded service deployment, click on the name. So always remember as a thumb rule that whenever you make any changes to your embedded service deployment, even with the site, when I say even with the site, it means when you add any domains to the site, you need to always publish this embedded service deployment. So I've clicked on the publish button. So you see we are processing your update. The change can take up to 10 minutes. So let's just refresh this page. So it's, you see it's got updated. Click on test messaging. So if you go to test messaging, you will see you are able to see the button. So let's try clicking on this. So if you see, as I clicked on this, I am able to send the message. But a question arises, why this message is not being passed to agent, and how do agent accept such chat? So in order to do that, we need to configure some settings on the agent send. So we'll do that in the next lecture, and we'll continue from here and try configuring an omni-channel for an agent and see how agent can accept us chat. So in this lecture, this is it. I hope you get to learn something new. And yeah, see you in the next lecture. Thank you.